Welcome back, everyone, to these terrifying toys for October. We're going to take a look back and now at the Walking Dead Series 4, the Riot Gear Zombie. They are just about to hit, Season 8, I believe, is just about to begin. I've watched it all the way through, and it's not really all that about zombies anymore, but it's still a pretty good series. And the McFarlane Walking Dead figures, these are about 4-inch. Were really cool figures, and I'm glad every now and then he still releases a few of them. I still have a ton of these yet to catch up on. But, you know, there's so much out there, so many things to try to grab a hold of. Anyway, you can see the zombie in his box, and if you stick around to the end of the video, I'll have a recommendation for a interesting zombie movie that I don't think a lot of people have seen or heard of, so stay tuned for that. And he's just in his little blister pack. Got the Walking Dead logo from the AMC, and I believe that might be the prison, so this is around Season 3. That's when they ran into these guys, when they were clearing out the prison. And on the back you see a few of the other figures. You got Rick Grimes, Kyle Grimes, Andrea the Governor, and the 2 zombies from this series. This figure was out in 2013, and again from McFarlane Toys. So give me a second here, we'll get them opened up and we'll take a closer look. We have our lovely zombie outside of the packaging, and he's very dark, full of grays, wearing the riot gear that eventually they will use themselves. He does have a little bit of blood smear on him here, and let's take a closer look at that lovely face. It's very bloody and gory, and dead. Definitely tell he's been dead for a while. And he's got really nice detail on this size of a figure. You can put the riot shield or face mask down, and he also comes with this knife jabbed into his neck, which is how they take him out in the show. They run up to him, and because of all the riot gear, they can't really do anything else to him. They end up having to jab a knife up in here. And it's kind of a cool little feature that they put in there. Other than that, he's highly detailed. What you kind of come to expect from McFarlane. Just so much detail on every little part of this guy. The riot gear is very well made and very well sculpted. And he has a little bit no real head articulation due to the pose of his head to the side and the knife going up there. And he does have some shoulder movement. He does go up and down and forward. He does have a swivel at the elbow and a little bit of an elbow bend. Not a whole lot going on there. And no wrist movement at all, so you can't change the direction of his hands without having to change the directions of his forearms. He does have a kind of waist swivel, which makes him go left and right, side to side, and a little bit up and down movement. Doesn't feel like he's got anything at his hips. They do look like they have cuts to have movement, but oh, well, they're just really stiff. So they do go back and forward just slightly. And he does have a knee bend, and his feet are really warped. I was having a hard time getting him to stand up. He's got these, they look like knocked up zombie feet, which is kind of cool. But hey, there he goes again. It's a pretty great detail on this guy. I do like these a lot, and he is horrifying. That face is really, really terrible. So good job, McFarlane Toys, on making this guy as awesome as he is. And that makes 2 zombies now from that series that I've picked up. And the movie that I'm going to recommend with this guy is called Doghouse. And it's a little different take on the zombie apocalypse kind of idea. It's more on a small localized area. And it's a guy's night out from hell. It's kind of like up there with like Shaun of the Dead, where it's a zombie comedy, where it's a group of guys that decide that they're going to go on their manly outing to reconnect with each other into a small little town where it turns out all the ladies have turned into zombies. And it's a pretty entertaining. I liked it a lot. Watched it a couple of times with different groups of people, and everybody seems to like it. It is kind of corny in some points. They do have pretty heavy accents. Let's see, this came out in 2009. So if you're into zombie movies and you haven't seen Doghouse, I definitely give this one a check. And again, thank you guys for checking out these videos, and like and dislike or whatever you feel. And if you have seen Doghouse, what other zombie movies can you recommend? I've got quite a few, but there's so many out there. If there's any good ones that you can think of off the top of your head. I mean, I've seen most that came out in the 70s, 80s, 90s, but it's a lot of the more recent ones I haven't gone through because there's just so many zombie movies out there anymore. So put a recommendation down in the comments if you've got one. And as always, subscribe for more if you dare. I just want to say thank you one more time for checking out this video, and if you're interested in seeing any more, you can click either one of the links that will be over here, and if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, there'll be a button down below where you can do that as well. And again, thank you.